What's up, guys? Welcome back to Bourbon Blind. I'm Kyle.
And I'm Jay.
Welcome to another episode of Pop the Top, where we talk about bottles that we just generally like and enjoy, new stuff that we've come across, stuff that we think you should know about. We want to talk about it. This is the new, as of April of this year, 2019, Four Roses Small Batch Select. It is 104 proof, which is their highest standard proof offering. This is going to be in addition to their regular yellow label small batch single barrel lineup. And then there's going to be this one, the small batch select. So it is bumping up the proof to 104 proof. And this is a mixture of 6 of their 10 recipes. It is with the K, V, and F yeast strains. And obviously their O and E mash bills, 20% rye, 35% rye respectively. So, that being said, I am super excited about this one. So, Brent Elliott was saying when they were coming up with this, and they were talking about the blending and that kind of stuff, they were really kind of chasing after that, the 130th anniversary release and the Al Young 50th anniversary release. Those were the kind of flavor profiles and stuff that they were going for. So that's what they were really chasing with this.
Wanting to give that to the masses, right?
Right.
Because it's a little bit exclusive, those two particular.
It is, yeah. If you can find them, I mean, well, let's face it, at this point, the Al Youngs are 100% gone.
Yep.
They're long gone. I'd venture to say over 99% of the 130th bottles out there are gone, especially if they're at anywhere near retail. You know, if they have them at $1,000 or something, I'm sure you can find them sitting on the shelf, but sure. That's why they're sitting on the shelf, because they want $1,000 for it. So, that being said, as you can tell, we've already been into this bottle, and I like it.
Oh, you just gave it away.
Sorry, spoiler alert. Ready?
Oh, splash even.
Ooh, that was a violent eruption there.
Don't waste it.
So, while we're pouring this, check out our new Facebook group, Bourbon Blind Nation. T-shirts at Teespring. Patreon members, absolutely love every single one of you guys. You guys rock. And let's get into the Four Roses Small Batch Select.
Non-chill
filtered. I'm excited. Non-chill filtered, 104 proof. So, this is the first NCF that they've put on the shelf.
People want NCF. We're going to give them NCF, and we'll see if they like it.
Right? There's some speculation on why they chose 104 proof. Oh, it smells so good.
It does.
Brent Elliott himself said that it was kind of a arbitrary number, more or less. 104, Four Roses. There's that. I have my own theory on it, but that's neither here nor there.
With Four Roses, is anything ever arbitrary? I mean, these guys have their yeast strains and their recipes down to a science.
They know what they're doing.
Yeah. There's going to be a story on that sometime.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to put in my theory into the Bourbon Blind Nation Facebook group on why I think they chose 104 proof. So, feel free to check that out. But, oh, man. Sweetness, caramel, vanilla.
Big time caramel.
A little bit of like a baking spice in there.
Maybe some cinnamon, touch of cinnamon.
Nutmeg.
Oh, nutmeg, yes. Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Definitely that cinnamon, nutmeg. Those are both barks, right?
There's like a green apple peel.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Caramel apples.
It is fruity and caramely and chocolatey. There's as it evolves, becomes. I'm very interested. I want to taste.
So I would love to sit down with this for like a good 20 or 30 minutes and just see how it evolves in the glass, because it kind of seems like it will. That's what it's going to do.
Yes.
So guys, don't go out to the secondary market and pay ridiculous prices for this. It is going to be available at some time in all 50 states. Like I said, it's going to be part of their additional lineup. Or an addition to the regular lineup. It's going to be somewhere in that $55 to $65 price range, depending on your state and their taxes and stuff. So it's coming right now. It's in 5 states. I think it's Kentucky, Georgia, New York, California, and there's a fifth one in there.
I don't remember.
I don't remember off the top of my head. It's not important. What is important is they're coming, and just if you like anything that Four Roses put out, I would pick it up. Anyway, cheers.
Mucho. Oh, yeah.
So much going on. That citrus, that caramel, the vanilla. There's almost like an icing sweetness to it.
Gingerbread. I pick gingerbread right out of it.
I was gonna say baking spices, which
that's it, and gingerbread's like just what you
right
said:
that,
nutmeg, ginger spice,
right in that wheelhouse. So,
and then maybe, oh man, the chocolate is just bursting at the end.
Yeah, this is for real, guys.
It sticks to your mouth.
Besides the single barrel releases that some stores get, this is probably going to be easily my favorite of the lineup. Because I would definitely put this over the yellow label, no question. Small batch, definitely. Single barrel, probably, guys.
I've seen some heated debates on this.
Right.
Some guys saying the single barrel and this are really close.
I mean, it really would come down to the single barrel.
I think the single barrel just won out most of the debates, but
I will say Four Roses is usually really good about getting consistency in those single barrels.
Yeah.
I mean, there is some variations, but if the standard off-the-shelf offering, the OBSV recipe, they're usually really good about consistency. I mean, there's not this wide variation of, this bottle's amazing, this bottle's kind of terrible. Like, they're...
Back to the science, right?
Right.
These guys know what they're doing.
So, Brent, appreciate it.
Very much.
Everyone else there, but, oh, man. It's so good. It genuinely puts a smile on my face.
Now, I did not manage to get a hold of a 1/30th. You did. Mm-hmm. And you were kind enough to share it with me.
Of course.
And I think when I tried this, the first thing that I said to myself was, wow, this is the closest thing that I'm really going to be able to lay my hands on as far as being close to that 1/30th. It's super close to that.
Like I said, I mean, they were really going for the profile that they were going for was that 130th and that Al Young kind of profile. Because lately, in the last few years, I mean, that's what everyone's been going crazy for. So, I mean, I would say they knocked it out of the park with this.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
It's not just another, hey, let's throw another label out there to sell some more bourbon. Because in some states, the small batch and the single barrels are allocated.
Right.
They can't go to the store and get them. And I feel bad for those people. But
do you really?
I do.
You're like, more for me.
So luckily, Tennessee, we get a pretty good allocation.
Yep.
We get a pretty good allocation of whiskey.
Just about. Yummy.
It's creamy.
Yes.
Very creamy, very oily, very rich.
That's the best thing we've drunk all night. That's the best thing we've had all night.
And it's by far not the most expensive.
No, not everywhere.
So anyway, until next week, cheers. Drink blind.
Blindly drink.